I always get epiphanies in the car. Let me tell you a little story. I was thinking about how the last relationship I was in, we went into like relationship counseling before we moved into with each other. And I remember one of our first sessions, I had to apologize to him, or I chose to apologize to him, because I realized that what I was doing wasn't sustainable. Because he was starting to see, like, the more time we spent together, that I had changed. And I had to get to the root of that because I really wanted that relationship to work. And what I got from that was that, a lot of times we are, it's modeled for us, or we've been taught that in order to be in a relationship with someone, we have to kind of be a people pleaser. At least that was my experience, that you need to be a cheerleader, you need to just like learn everything about this person, so that way they'll be happy with you, so they'll continue to choose you over and over again. And even with that, I now, with more understanding of it, I realize that that has a lot to do with just the way this Christian marriage thing is set up, where if you have the mindset that you have to stay with one person forever till death do us part, and people were already programmed to fear death anyway, we're willing to do anything. We will contort and morph ourselves into somebody we don't even recognize by the end of relationships sometimes. And that's how a lot of us live our whole life and never get to a point where we've become the full expansiveness of who we came here to be. And that's supposed to be somebody who evolves and changes and is allowed to, follow your bliss, follow your joy, and just discover new things. And if you have set it up in the beginning of your relationship where you're just doing all these different things that you see them doing right now that makes them happy, you're leaving out the part that, just like you're changing, they change too. And you're not even giving yourself room to be more than what you are at the beginning. And then we get to a certain point and you hear people saying, oh my gosh, we grew out of love, or we grew apart. And what does that mean? And sometimes we find ourselves feeling devastated by that fact. But if we were able to allow ourselves to be known, first knowing ourselves, and be open to the idea that I can be everything I want to be as each moment in the relationship evolves, that we both can be free, even free enough to know that if I love you so much, I'll even set you free so you'll be happy.